So wrapping up a quick weekend getaway to Lake Cachuma, some close to home camping, about hour and a half or so away from home. And this was kind of a laid back little getaway. So we probably did as much relaxing in the trailer as anything else. We were able to do some new things on this trip. We've been to Lake Cachuma before. So we started with a trip to the Nature Center.
We did not do it last time.
Yeah, so last time we were here, we couldn't do it because it was closed because of COVID.
Okay.
So now that the COVID thing is better for now, the doors were open, so we were able to go inside and see that, and that was interesting.
Wait.
There you go. Julie and the Golden Eagle. Condor is bigger than you.
So what is the blue one? The blue is
Blue turkey vulture.
Oh, that would be fitting.
Purple is bald eagle.
The heron too is about the same size. This is the bald eagle. There's the condor. Am I missing?
Oh, you know what? It says condor black. I wonder if it's the black.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So the condor is all the way up.
And then the white pelican is there.
Yeah. They ran out of wall space to fit the condor wingspan.
Wow.
So you can see in this rock there's embedded bones, and you can see the bones by the sponginess. They have these little holes in the sponginess in them. That's a bone. What we were questioning on the other hike that we took in Simi, that wasn't bone. That was just some kind of shale or something that was just falling apart. Because that's what bone looks like.
This is the Neal Taylor Nature Center. It's really a nice little 3 rooms actually. They have lots and lots of animal specimens with birds, bears, cougars, just all kinds of stuff. And then some history of the Chumash and the ranch area. Just it's small, but it's good. It's well made. And a gift shop. Ta-da! Yeah, it was very well done.
Yeah.
I was really impressed. They put a lot of care and effort into it.
Yeah. So a visit to the Nature Center was stop number 1. We did something else yesterday. I forgot about this. So I spied a museum in the nearby Santa Ynez Valley.
Oh, that's right.
So I think it was this carriage house museum, and the museum, I believe, is open like from 12 to 4 on the weekend, Saturday, Sunday. So we took the drive out there. It's this old style town. So we spent a little bit of time walking around the town, seeing the stores.
But alas,
the
museum was not open. And not because of it just not being open, because it was within their hours of there's hours that they say they're open.
It was not open to us.
There was an event.
Private event. So private event trumps the public. So
Yes.
we'll have to go back another time, another day. But it was still neat to see, because I've never been to that town before.
I haven't either. It was kept in the old style. I think the architecture was kept that way to draw in tourism, probably. We are proud to have horseshoes from several of President Ronald Reagan's horses, which reside at his nearby mountaintop ranch. Local film stars and celebrities from the equestrian world are also included. Glorious carriages. The shows have been here. Polo, Olympic Equestrian Games in 1992. I guess there's a big horse history here. So there you go. It was quaint. It was nice.
Yeah.
Old world type of feeling.
Just a few blocks.
Today, we're going to the painted caves of the Chumash Reservation.
So when we were at Lake Cachuma, we actually stopped at the Nature Center. There was information about these ancient petroglyphs that have been preserved over time in this cave, and it's just about a 12-minute car ride away, so we're gonna go check that out.
Yeah, it's gonna be really cool.
We hopped in the truck, the big boy, the F-250, went down the road, it's Highway 154, and then up this really windy road with just about room for one car the whole way. So
And we were in an F-250.
yeah, so we were hogging the whole road in our hog of a truck. And coming across, there was a number of turns. I was honking my horn just to make sure that in case anybody was coming the other way, there would be some warning. And we had to pull over a couple of times on the way down.
On the way down. It was pretty clear on the way up.
Yeah, so if anybody wants to venture out to Chumash Painted Cave, just know that that road is extremely, extremely tight. I would guess that going there probably early in the morning, you're going to be more apt to not run into traffic.
Well, that's what
Is
happened
my
to
guess.
us, but who knows?
Yeah,
It's a Sunday,
yeah,
and we took off like earlier Sunday morning. On our way down, we noticed a lot more traffic.
yep. All right, well, that was an adventure to get to this point. The road to get up toward the Chumash Painted Cave, ridiculously narrow, extremely windy, very tight, minimal room for passing if you had to pass, and there was like no place to park. We had to drive up the road quite a bit past the signage for the park, and then found what looked like to be the only place where one car could fit,
Well, our big truck.
our big truck, off the side of the road.
So we came up Painted Cave Road, which is extremely narrow and twisting. No RVs at all. Please don't even try. And right off the road is the Painted Caves. There's a whole rock structure here with some signage. It is a part of California State Park System, and it's historic. Right off the road, literally a couple of 100 feet, is the cave. There is no parking, so you have to kind of drive up a little bit and try to find some parking. These are priceless paintings that offer a look into our past through the Indian culture. They do have meaning. There's stories being told, so it's quite a find. It's just really, really interesting. Thousands of years ago, the Chumash lived here. They used different natural materials for color to paint these images. This is awesome. This is awesome. The right side of the cave, the black circle, it depicts a solar eclipse that occurred in 1677 AD. The sign says, we know the artists were Chumash, the people who lived here in the area for thousands of years. They were probably shamans or priests who came to this cave to seek power or spiritual strength as they tried to influence supernatural beings and forces to intervene in human affairs. I walked up here and I noticed all these like honeycomb look within the rock, these holes, and it sure looks to me like it was man-made. So I don't know what it is though. Places like these preserved areas are for me one of the most exciting places to go to because it's part of our history and our past, and we've always been, as a family on my dad's side, been taught we have Indian blood. We do, and it may be very minimal, but I get very attached to things like this because it's very cool, and it feels like a part of my history.
I'm 100% Polish.
Yes, you are.
100%.
Yeah.
So, but that said, as a lifelong resident of California, it's neat to see this kind of history preserved. I've heard about and read about these kind of caves before. This is the first time I've had a chance to actually see this. So
Yeah.
this was really neat to
Amazing.
see. And this was one of those things we just stumbled across. We walked into a nature center yesterday read about that this was here a few miles up the road, so said this morning, let's hop in the car, go for an adventure, and see if we can see what there is to see here. And it's pretty impressive.
Yeah, very impressive.
And although it makes it kind of difficult, I think it's also a great thing that they do have a grate in front of this.
Absolutely.
Because, I mean, you can just see.
There's not one open area here that doesn't have some kind of graffiti from sketching into the rocks.
Yeah.
Just, I don't get it, but
Yeah, so.
people seem to have to pee on their sites. I don't get it, though.
Yeah, so when you come to these places, admire them for what they are.
And then leave it alone.
Help preserve them.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't have to make your mark.
No.
Yeah. And so anyways, another cool place to have gone to.
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So if you're in the Santa Barbara area, and if you want to see something very much off the beaten path, we are the only ones up here. The road to get here, as we mentioned, is it's a little not super precarious, but
It's very windy.
it's very windy.
And very narrow,
Yeah.
so you just have to be careful.
Yeah. But an option of something to do in the Santa Barbara County area. Spectacular views of the Pacific Ocean as we were driving down. Yeah. So that was neat to see.
Yeah.
And other than that, just back here at the trailer, cooking food and chilling and relaxing, which is okay sometimes every now and then. So that's the latest getaway. And there will be more to come.
Yes, soon.
A big one soon.
Yes, a big one soon.
Until then.
We hope to see you at the places where we go.